Hola amigos, welcome to Mazatlan. Today we're in Mazatlán and I'm thrilled to show you an incredible port day itinerary that goes beyond the typical cruise line offerings. We'll hit unique spots and fun activities that make the most of your time here, all at a fraction of the cost a cruise line would charge. We've made it to Mazatlán, and Mazatlán is more of an industrial, bigger city. So when you get off the ship, you take a shuttle, and the shuttle just takes you through that area and then takes you to where the touristy areas are. So I'm going to take you along with me so you can know what to expect when you get to Mazatlán. It's a good idea to snap a picture of the port agent information along with the all aboard time. So when you get off the ship, if you're taking a princess planned excursion, they have people that help you with that. And then if you're just like us going into town, they have these just shuttles to take you through this industrial area. Well, this is a bouncy ride as we're going through the industrial area. Look at all the containers. Wow. So our server this morning, she says, yeah, you go through and you're kind of like, what? And then she says, when to get there, you're like, whoa, like it's a good thing. So after like literally a 1-minute ride, you end up in a like little tent that has different vendors kind of offering things to view in the city as well as things to buy. I watched a lot of travel videos about things to do in Mazatlan, and one activity that seemed both fun and active was renting bikes from Baikas. Baikas has 2 locations along the Malecon, one in Old Mazatlan and one in Zona Dorado, the Golden Zone. After learning our lesson in Cabo San Lucas and walking over 17,000 steps, we decided to take a Pulmonia that would take us directly to the bike shop.
Yes.
So after yesterday's crazy we decided to go ahead and just grab one of these fun little go-kart things to take us over to the bike shop instead of walking. The walk would have been like 20 minutes here. This is like 6. We're paying too much money. It's $10, but that's okay. We just want to get there without having to go through all the crowds and the people. These oversized golf carts are called Pulmonias and are a popular way to explore the city. You can take one as a taxi or a private tour. All right, we got to Baikas, which is where I saw in a video is a place to rent bikes. So we rented a couple bikes for an hour, and it's 170 pesos. So here we go, we're going on the Malecon. Mazatlan's Malecon is one of the longest beachfront promenades in the world at 21 kilometers or about 13 miles. It links the Golden Zone to the north to the historic Central area in the south. The Malecon is one of the top attractions in Mazatlan, and taking a bike ride is a great way to see the sights. On our bike ride, we were lucky enough to see the cliff divers known as Los Clavaditas perform their daring leaps from the high cliffs near the Fisherman's Monument into the Pacific Ocean. It was amazing. So we rented the bike for an hour. We used the whole hour. We did not ride one way, and we came back and we asked the man who works at the shop, where's a good place to eat? Lucky for us, 2 doors down. Here's something to know. Use your Google Translate or your Translate app on your phone. It makes everything so easy to communicate. The best Western Posada Freeman offers lovely views of El Centro and the Pacific Ocean. Look at this view. So where we ate lunch and where we rented bikes is just like a few steps away from this Best Western. I'll put a link in the description below. But climb up here. You get a nice shot of the ship, and then you also get a shot of, look at this. After taking in the view, it was time to grab an Uber and go to the Mazatlan Aquarium. As soon as we arrived at the Mazatlán Aquarium, we made a beeline for the sea lion show. The place was packed, and everything was in Spanish. Language barrier aside, the show was absolutely incredible, rivaling anything we'd seen at SeaWorld back in California. The touch tanks at the aquarium are an interactive and engaging experience, especially for kids and curious visitors.
These shallow tanks allow you to gently interact with the marine creatures like starfish, sea cucumbers, and small rays. The ray tank offers a close-up view of these graceful creatures in a spacious, shallow exhibit. Visitors can watch the rays glide effortlessly and may even touch or feed them. The walls of the aquarium have an industrial concrete design, giving the space a modern and raw aesthetic. This minimalistic approach contrasts with the vibrant marine life exhibits, focusing attention on the aquatic animals. Large glass panels are integrated into the concrete structure, creating an open, spacious feel while showcasing the exhibits.
Wow, that is amazing. It's so huge, it doesn't even look real. That is the coolest ever.
The largest tank is a massive structure that houses sharks and large fish, providing a spacious environment for them to swim. I don't know about you, but man, I think it'd be cool to have a tank like this in your house. When we came out of the oceanarium portion of the aquarium to the outside garden area, this chunky fellow surprised us when he dropped right out of the tree.
We weren't sure what we wanted to do in Mazatlan. There's lots of different things you can do on the ship, but we thought, you know what, let's try it on our own. And one of the spots we decided to come to was here. And you can see this is just a gorgeous place. It's the aquarium. And inside it was amazing, and outside it's beautiful. I couldn't recommend it enough.
What an amazing day we had in Mazatlán. From renting bikes and riding along the beautiful Malecon to soaking in the incredible views from atop the Best Western, we packed so much into one unforgettable port day. And of course, the aquarium was the perfect way to wrap up our adventure. Watch this playlist next to see everything we did in the Mexican Riviera.